so this is round number 5, game number 1.
Naya versus Azorius Tempo.
Mm-hmm. Which means they're both low to the ground.
Yes. Remember I said about like a turn 3, 5/5 or a 6/6?
Wow.
How about a turn 5? Yeah, turn 3, 5/4 with haste. Looks like we are hopefully we can bounce a. I think Showdown is probably the right call here. All right, or
really like Showdown on turn 4 if he's going to play it. It just draws more cards.
But I think the Naturalist was probably the right play because that way it's that. You can almost say it's the Storm card of enchantments.
The Storm card of enchantments. Oh, yes, like every time. Like every time you play an enchantment, you get a counter kind of thing?
Yeah, or like it costs 1 less.
Oh.
So hence that's the Storm part of it. And all your enchantments and all your ruins are only 1 mana. So you're really a white mana to draw a card. White or red mana, draw a card. Give it haste. Give it trample. You got to hopefully make an attack. They do not. Ooh, and punished.
Oh, wow. So now we know what card you need in the mirror.
Yes.
Brutal Cathar.
Yeah, Brutal Cathar. Yep. It's almost like you're trying to. Yeah, so now they can play that on white. I would do it on the one. Ooh, that's probably the wrong. So that land's gonna go bye-bye. But now you can play that card on 1. Get a counter on that. Put a counter on that. Which would have made it a 6/6. Because it gets +1/+1 for each enchantment you control. And the Naturalist is a enchantment. So counter on that. +1/+1 counter. Now you can play the Spirit, grow the Naturalist. And we see what's on the other side here. A March of the Swirling Mist.
What does that do?
Up to 1 X creature phases out.
Right. Only 1 target creature?
1 target creature. Or X. Up to 1 to X target creatures phase out.
Yeah. That was in some of the earlier lists for the to trying new cards. It's actually really powerful, especially when you're playing Goldspan Dragon and you have access to a lot of mana.
Mm-hmm. How about this 12/12?
Well, he's Arena Froze.
That 12/12 is disgusting. But now it's going to get phased.
Yeah, but his Arena Froze. It's not going to get anything.
Oh no. Backup match? Oh, there we go.
Maybe he just didn't like being phased out.
But it's going to come back into play next turn anyways, and then you have all the counters. But Orzoria's Tempo on three lands
He's
not
doing
that great.
very. Yeah, he's doing really well considering. I mean, like
He's holding the fourth.
he does need that fourth land. Wandering
Yes.
Emperor would be phenomenal at this point.
Yes. Down to 2, draw.
Oh, is it enough? Can he do enough?
Discard. I think it's bringing something back into play. Oh, trample. That's a 12/12 trampler.
Yeah, but he's got 2 blockers up, which means that it's not gonna. Ooh. Yeah, no.
And then you also have, if they block.
Oh, wow.
So now they can channel. Channel the 2/2. And then boom. Got him.
That was crazy.
So this is probably your deck to play for the next 2 months.
You think so?
I think so.
The Naya Ruins deck?
I think the Naya Ruins deck. It was originally red green or Gruul, but the white is for obviously the marriages and marriage announcements, your brutal Cathars, and some of your sideboard matchups there. So, and also Showdown.
I just feel like if he had his 4th land there, he could have played Wanderer, and that would have changed everything.
Yeah, there could have been double spell, triple spell. So,
well, that's what I mean, right? Like,
and the sideboards here for tempo. Definitely would like to see sort of tempo. Obviously, Valorant Stance could be an option. Negates probably brought in here. Test of Talents, not so much.
Yeah.
Probably the Cathars are going to be a 4 of. The Skyclave operations are going to be coming in, definitely. Portable Hull, sign me up.
Oh, for sure. It hits anything under 2 mana, right?
Which is everything.
Yeah. Almost. Pretty much. 2/3 of his deck, for sure.
Which, yes, Portable Hull with an Aspirant and Moral of the Skyclaves, sign me up. Which I'm surprised Snakeskin Veil is not. I don't think Snakeskin Veil is brought into the or is in the Naya Runes deck. No, it's not.
Huh.
I'm pretty sure that would have been. See, as another way to. And also, they're running 13 cards instead of 15
In their sideboard?
in their sideboard. Yes.
That's probably just a mistake.
Yeah, that's probably a mistake too. So, but I can definitely see not only the tempo deck, but I can see like Snakeskin Veil would probably be like a option, just more as the protection. So,
I like Snakeskin Veil in these kind of decks. It's a great way to combat decks with heavy removal, which are decks just like these decks or these kind of decks, which, you know, is also good for combat damage. Like, for example, in the last game when his creature got phased out, imagine putting a counter on that and preventing that from happening. That's a pretty much a blowout, right?
Yeah.
In the mono
speaking of blowouts,
yeah, in the mono green decks, the Snakeskin's Veil, if you played it at the right moment, it was definitely it's definitely a blowout.
Yeah, And now we're seeing the blowout from Azorius here. So, where the portable holes, the apparitions definitely came into play here.
Right.
So now here's the second one. Hopefully they can draw a land, but I think, yeah, there's a good game here. So,
well, he's dead on the next turn.
yeah, it dead. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
going right to game 3 here. So,
Wow, that was so fast. So fast. And holy smokes, Batman. Cute. He liked what he had in his deck, so he just didn't make any changes and he went right back into the match.
Yep, they know what they're doing. So,
apparently, that's amazing. Actually, I'm really glad we came back to this. Ooh, I like the keep on for Xorius. Yeah, that's both good.
well, yeah, land into turn 1 creature. Sign me up. Now you have turn 2
Ruin.
It's probably going to get portable. They're probably waiting for the portable hole. I think Usher the Fallen's probably the right call here, but yeah, I think Naturalist is going to come in here.
Naturalist. Interesting.
Because now that's your storm card. Now you can do a turn 3 Showdown of the Skulls.
You hope so.
Now you're doing a natural turn 4 Showdown of the Skulls.
I really like these 9 decks. The Selesnya version went right to the finals, but I see why they adding red. Adding red for Ruin and Shadow of the
Skulls, yeah.
Yeah.
Just more for card draw, so.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's what every deck wants, right?
Yep. And if they can draw that red source, they're just going to go no blocks. They're going to...
Yeah, why would you block that?
No.
There's
a red source.
And so we know that there's no counter magic in Acute Snake's hand, which means Shadow can come down on its own.
Yes, but
it looks like
when you can go Wedding Announcement into...
Or Ruin into Wedding.
Ruin into Wedding, and you get the draw card.
There's his 4th land, which he doesn't need anymore.
But you're good to go now.
Yeah.
Now you can tack in for 8.
Wow, he's down to 9.
And by the way, you get a 1/1. Oh, there's another rune. You can draw another card. Yeah.
I mean, you still want to play Shadow, right? It's such a powerful enchantment. Why would you not want to play in Shadow?
Yeah. But I think you're looking for a trample effect, really, so. Which, this could get hilarious real quick here.
If he plays Shadow, he still draws a card. And if nothing else, he can still play the Pathway and the Ruin. The worst case scenario.
So he plays the 2/3. You can search your graveyard library for... You find the Ruin, give it haste, play that, give it haste, counters on everything.
He is pretty much going for the win here.
Yeah, I think the win's going to happen very...
So what's he got that's flash?
He's going to exile both of those.
Oh, wow.
Attack for 4. Might as well push. Get a 1/1 out of the equation. Now that Brutal Cathar is going to probably get rid of... Has to get rid of the 4. Has to get rid of the visitor. But the thing is, the 4/3 and the 3/4 are going to come back into play. They are back on damage, so they have to. So, Showdown's going to be going to come back down at 3.
Why not? Absolutely.
You have Showdown's a 3 mana spell. You also have Ruin that's going to be a 1 mana spell and also draw a card.
Oh wow.
So you go Showdown first, see what you can hit. Showdown, Showdown, Showdown.
Land.
And a Rune. Give it lifelink, draw a card. There's your Trampler. Now you have a land drop. Your land drop. There's your Reign of Truth.
Crazy.
+1/+1 for each enchantment you control. Put it on the Trampler. Here's 11/12.
So my question is against these kind of decks, what we're looking for is board wipes, right? Like that's the best way to fight these decks.
Yes. And not let them go nuts on this one turn.
That was an absolutely insane matchup. I am so glad we came back to that.
Yes.